Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise quickly and move your hats for the national anthems. First, the national anthem of Suriname. And now, the national anthem of U21.
to the Toronto Pan Sports Centre. Final day of competition for the NORCECA Women's Under-21 Continental Championships. My name's Gavin Day. Excited to bring you the final day's action again. We will send things down to the floor for the player introductions. Here's a look at Suriname. Ketra Hymans, Avira Sengwe, Kian Ladri, Chantal Lise, Jesselyn Tini, Shomantala de Graven, and Desiree Getro. Head coach Mikael Misijang. Two teams playing for 7th place here in the tournament, trying to salvage a victory from the competition. Crystal Eddy, Maya Brown, Haley Pierce, Sarai Simpson, Anna Gillens, Jaden Gorman, the libero Sophie Hertz for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Head coach Isaac Raphael. So these two teams finished bottom of their respective groups. Both lost their classification games yesterday to move them into this 7th place game, and so wanting to finish on a high without question. Ketra Hymans, the first to serve for Suriname. Gillens dumps it over. She's going to be one to watch today for the Virgin Islands, to be sure. On the attack again, can't put that one away. To the back court. First point goes Chantal Lise. Often we'll see her on that left side once she gets into the front row with solid attack there. Squeezing it between the block and the net and down on the USVI side. And it is Hymans serving again. Plays some beach volleyball as well. And on the attack, it's Maya Brown. Catching a piece of the tape and the sideline. Just essentially bypasses the Suriname block. They had two up there. And it is the setter for USVI. Haley Pierce, 16-year-old serving. Now she has a chance to set Gillens. Good little tip. She does bring a lot of power, too, to her game because able to change it up. Pierce now out of the play. And Gillens is just going to roll that one over. And Sengwe, leading scorer yesterday for Suriname, can't finish that one. This time Gillens goes off the block and out of bounds. Nicely done. Spotting it off the block and then watching it go. Bump set, had to backtrack there. And from even behind the attack line going off the block, and it is Pierce to serve again. And tries to go line, missing Kian Ladri. Just put up nicely for her. Bypassed the block, but accuracy there was lacking just a little bit. And it's a good pass, good set in the middle, and lovely finish. Simple stuff, Jesselyn Tini. Gets Suriname's second point. They trail by 1. It all started with a really nice pass there from the libero, Desiree Getro. The 18-year-old allowed them to operate a smooth attack out of system. Gillens can't quite get it over. And there's the opposite, where the pass made it a struggle for Haley Pierce. And Gillens could only drop that one, and it couldn't make it over the net. And so we're all square at 3. That pass is better. Simpson, cross court. That's a good pickup. Into the backcourt, chance for the USVI on offense again. Brown, good pickup by Getro. Going to be a scramble to get it over. They're able to do it on the free ball. Overpass. Now Suriname can transition. And a good pickup from Gorman there. Cross court, and it's in. Jaden Gorman started it, and there's some of the power that we know from Anna Gillens, psychology major at Delaware University from West Columbia, South Carolina. Can't put that serve in, though. Goes wide. And it's Jesslyn Teeny. 4 points yesterday in the losing effort. On the tip. Chance in transition from the back court. Good power, cross court, good placement. Almost like a hubby wife in the beach game where they look at each other and go, who's getting it? And in the end, nobody does. And it's Teeny again. And the Yalico club. Gorman on the attack, rolls it, finds the floor. Nice finesse from a Jaden Gorman there. Picked up 2 points in the loss to Mexico yesterday. And the serve goes into the net, giving up the free points. And it will be Elvira Sengwe, 18-year-old, leading scorer yesterday in the losing effort, putting up 9 points in their first classification game against Costa Rica. VI launching another attack. Simpson brings the pain. Just hits it full stride, just beside the block. Just these openings will allow the opportunity, and it's Sarai Simpson. Overpass, now they can transition. Going to be a bump set. Gorman going to take this one. And then saves it on the tip. But it is Suriname. Lease off the block and down on the Suriname side. The USVI picking up the point. There was no touch either off the USVI block. They just could only watch it go down. And it's Sarai Simpson serving again. That one goes into the net, and we're back up 7 apiece. And Elise puts it long. Is something of a rematch of the 2022 Under-19 Caribbean Championships, Kazova. And it was U.S. Virgin Islands over Suriname in that one. So some of these players are familiar with themselves. Chantel Lease, who just dropped the ball over, is a member of that team. The Suriname team that came second. Nice push into the back row. Pulled out, pulled back, but it was in, and we go to a timeout U.S. Virgin Islands leading 9-7. As you can imagine right now, checking the early scoring, Anna Gillens leading the way with 3 points, and then a whole whack load of others on single points each. Back out, Jaden Gorman, 17-year-old, puts up an ace right into the backcourt. Just completely exposed. Two players looking at each other. Would have been hard for them to backtrack and get it anyway. It's just good placement. And Gorman, see if she can't do it again. And yes, she does. This time it drops right in front of Lise. They played a little bit further back, and this time diving right in front. And it's Gorman with the hot hand right now. Tries to do something even completely different. Tried to put spin on it. Missed the sideline though, and that ends her run. The damage is done, though, a little bit. They now lead 11-8. Shamantia de Graven for Suriname. Starts with a good pass. Gillens had to lean back on that one. And then it's an error on the pass, and the USVI gets another one. Heyman's chasing it down. Put in a tough position chasing down that pass. And another ace. Crystal Eddy getting in on the action. She put up 5 yesterday. Against Mexico, and now they can transition. The sets to Gillens, look out. Give her an opening, and Anna Gillens has shown no hesitation in taking those opportunities, splits the block. They weren't really fully up. It was pretty much OT. Over the top, Heymans has to chase that bump set, and it's gonna be a free ball, another opportunity. Bump set, back row, Simpson. That's a good pickup. Lise gets it. Gillens again. Just a spring hammer there. And bang, before you know it, Sengway. Not much she can do on that. And the USVI rolling. Good pickup, good dump over, reflex more than anything. Maya Brown, great reflexes. Now Suriname, chance to set up. Scrambly sort of rallying in the end. Suriname takes the point. Jesslyn Tini made several jumps up there at the net. Ultimately throwing off the USVI enough that they weren't able to get that one over. It's 15-9 for the U.S. Virgin Islands. On the step around. Setters out of the play. To the back court. Elise cannot finish. Now it's Gillens again. It's off the block and out of bounds. And just get Anna Gillens rolling right now, and she will put up the points. And it is Pierce back for another service round. Setter pulled away from the net. It's effective though, Laundry cross court. Really the only option there. I think it took a swipe there off the block and redirected in between the defenders. And so Suriname reaches double digits, down 6. And it is Laundry. Simpson off the hands. All starts with a nice pass. Haley Pierce able to set up, run the attack as she sees fit, and Sorrel Simpson able to finish that one off, and it's Gillen serving. Capable server as well. And I believe there was a net touch. It's a lift called on the USVI. And there it is. Simpson going with the one hand, and Gillen's I think asking for an explanation. I'll say at the start of every game that there is no replay, there is no challenge in this, so everything is at our officials' discretion. Just looking for an explanation, and Gillen's passing on the word, and so back we go, 17-11. U.S. Virgin Islands, Jesslyn Teeny serving for Suriname. In the middle, Sarai Simpson can't finish that one. We'll get another chance. Simpson again. That one off ahead and out, so you'd say off hands, but no, let's see. And went off a blocker's hands and then off Lisa's head. A little friendly fire there from Suriname. It's now 18. And an ace, dipping right down in front. Lovely placement from Maya Brown. There's that opening right there. She spots it in, and Getro can't get to it in time. That's 4 aces for the Virgin Islands so far today. And this time, it's a block. And it's Gillens showing her use. Pardon me, I think it was Crystal Eddy. And the lead is 9. And there's one for Suriname. Chantel Lees finding some joy on that left side, especially set up and picked up a few points yesterday, put it nicely off hands. And the serve of Ira Sengway into the net. Change coming for Virgin Islands. Jaria Thomas coming in. Sarai Simpson going out. Jaria Thomas, 18. So there are 2 setters on the court right now for USVI. So Thomas brought in for her serve, but it's Suriname picking up the point, going off hands. And it is Chantel Lees going backcourt. Gillens picks it up. Gorman on the attack, can't finish. It's going to be a free ball. USVI transition into attack. Can't finish that one. Haymans tries to dump it. Well read, well picked up to the backcourt. Nicely done. That was Gillens again. be Gorman to serve. She picked up a couple aces earlier in the match. Very close to another one. Challenging serve, it's always what you want to do, and it's mishit. Ladry, it's like she just timed the jump wrong. And then under hits it. And Gorman 2 points away from the USVI taking the first set. And it's another ace for Gorman. Just another big spin and a couple of defenders for Suriname. Not sure who was going to take it. And it cost them. Chance to end it with the exclamation mark here. Gorman on overpass, and now they can transition to finish this one off. Gillens to win it. Yes, she does. Anna Gillens finishing off that first set, leading the way for the USVI. They take the first set over Suriname. Take another look at it. The overpass gives them the opportunity, and Gillens does what she does best and finishes that one off. Gillens going right between the two blockers who weren't able to get up there. And there's the score. USVI taking the first set, 25-13. Winner of this match comes in 7th place. Just looking at 5 aces for the Virgin Islands in that first set. Finding some joy at the service line there. Look at the stats, 13 kills, 1 block. And there, as I mentioned, 5 aces. Even with 4 service errors, they more than compensated with aces, putting up 5 of them. So, USVI, 1 set in the bank now. Different contrasting on the sidelines. USVI dancing, keeping loose. Suriname casting some somber glances. And emotion is such an important part of this game. Let's see who can rally here now. Contrast in style, this USVI side. It's amazing what a set win can do. They're keeping loose. And Sapphire Cruz in at libero now for the USVI from St. Croix. Now at Florida Memorial University. 19 years old. And it will be Haley Pierce, the setter, to start things off. Getro comes in, Shamantia de Graven taking her place in the back row, putting that defensive specialist in. And it is at Getro, but it's a good pass. First point of the second set is going to USVI, not off hands. Just going high. Perhaps hoping to try to catch a finger. but nothing doing. And so USVI starting where they finished off that first set. It's Gronewode into the game. Nice cross court from Simpson. They'll get another reset. Gillens, that's straight into the block. Might have been straight into the net even. Let's take a look. Yeah, Gillens just misfiring there a little bit. Didn't even go into the block, and it's Ketra Haymans, 19-year-old setter. Nice pass for Pierce. Gillens not able to get much on that either. Gives Suriname a chance in transition. Backcourt, just long. Chantel Lease couldn't spot it. So 2-1 for the USVI, and it is Gillens. Can she put up an ace? Belatedly, yes she can. Great effort to chase that one down. Elise tried, Getro didn't give up on it. Just not able to catch up. Would have been a Herculean feat to get that far and to get it over the net. Gillens trying to go again. It's a good pass to Haymans. Sangway. Transition chance. Simpson can just loft it over. And Getro is going to give it a free ball. Pierce, one-handed set in the middle. Maya Brown can't finish. Good pickup. Simpson tries. No dice. Sangway's turn into the block. That's Gorman and Brown there combining. Chance to read that play. They know what was coming. They know where it was going. And Gorman there gets up. Those high sets, when that setter's pulled away from the net and has to launch a high set, it's ample time for the blockers to know where it's going and put some numbers up at the net, and that's what USVI just did. And it is another free ball. Pierce in the middle to Brown, puts it down. And there's the opposite look where the setter right at the net, doesn't have to go far, able to pick her spot. And it's the U.S. Virgin Islands up 5-1. Suriname calling a timeout. Back out we go. Suriname players in black and white. Flag over the heart, and interesting. Their staff has bright orange shirts on. Of course, the history of the nation. Former Dutch colony, so you recognize some of those very Dutch-sounding names, the likes of De Graven and Gronewode. Sporksleden. Anyway, Gillen serving. Heyman's pulled away from the net. Sangway can't get tons of power on it. Gillen from the back row. Not sure if it was blocked or into the net. Either way, down on the Virgin Islands side, and so the timeout does have the desired effect, breaking that serve. Suriname. Chance to try to get some momentum here. Senege Gronewode, 18-year-old, serving. It's a good pass to Pierce. It all starts with a good pass. Pierce has to move maybe a foot to set up Simpson. He just hammers it off the block. Brown serving, and it drops in. Ace serve, getting that fortuitous roll. And it threw off Gronewald, who was going down to play, but then could not. catch up to it when it hit the tape and went down. 7-2 now. And Chantel Lease into a monster block. Cristoletti. See it coming one-on-one. Suriname putting numbers behind there, but they just could not recover. And that block hit the floor right away. Sangway off hands. Pierce there to set it up. Simpson. And it goes off hands and down to the floor. And the USVI just rolling right now. Staying very relaxed, almost dancing between each point to the tune of the music that plays here. Lease goes back court, good placement. It's not always about power. She saw the block was coming. They had the numbers there and goes, yeah, let's go over. Of course, she tried to hammer that. Odds are she hits the wall, but she read the play well, puts it over the block. Pierce in the middle, and a little misfire there. Eddie, let's see how it read. Eddie, I think, either mistimed the jump or thought it was going to be a quicker set. In the end, it goes high, and she can only watch. And it's Gorman into the block. Indeed, it does get hands and goes out. There's a lot of these players. It's an under 21 competition, but healthy mix of 18, 19, 17-year-olds. Of course, Suriname has a couple of 13-year-olds, so lots of time for development for these two programs. And it's an ace serve, Sarai Simpson. Just dropping right in front of Gronewald. Not much she can do there. And it's now 11-4. This time, tries to put a spin on it, goes right into the net. Suriname still early enough that they can put together a run and try to claw things back. Elvira Sangway. Going to back row, off hands. And I think Simpson was, or Sangway was setting up for something else. And she just couldn't adjust when it went off the hands. And so back to USVI, Jaden Gorman to the service line. See if she can continue firing, lofting that one, an interesting serve. Lease trying to place it, not biting this time. Gillen's backcourt finish. That was a great serve, or great pickup from Cruz to get it to Pierce. And it was a nice set, very academic, simple stuff. Always starting with a solid pass to the center. Gorman, another topspin serve. Pierce not able to get to that one, so out of system a little bit. Gillen's can't finish. Another chance to set up. Attempted dump. Gorman got the foot to it. But in the end, Lease goes off, hands it out. There's a look at the hand. Gorman stuck the foot out to keep the play going, but it was all for naught. Gillen's simple, devastating. Just give it with a good pass, and the set right where Gillen's wants it. Crystal Eddy of the Island Mix Club. Island Mix with 2 X's. Serve goes just long. Last second decision. It's the right one. Change coming for Suriname. Sherelle Muhlenhoff coming into the game for Chamantia de Graven. Muhlenhoff just turned 13 in March. Saw some action yesterday as well. She goes into the net this time, and so serving substitution doesn't really pay off in the end as Getro comes back in for Sengwei. And it is Pierce. Flat serve, good pass. In the middle, finds the floor. Nicely done for Suriname. It's Precious Assed. 17-year-old goes off hands. And down to the floor. Cruz trying to get to it, coming up just short. And it will be Heymans. First time in a while, Pierce has to chase down a pass. Leads to a free ball. Sengwei going for Suriname. And Gillens brings the hammer. Nice bump set there. Sets her right up. A long way from the net to get it up to Gillens. That will be Gillens now to serve. She has 12 points so far. And miscommunication by Suriname. Sengwei and Assed both went for it. Neither got it. 17-8 now. U.S. Virgin Islands really pulling away now. Timeout Suriname. Just contrasting styles. The USVI loose, relaxed, and it's tight and tense on the Suriname side. There's the kick from earlier, Gorman. When all else fails, stick out the foot. And that worked this time. And USVI trying to keep that momentum going. Gillens. And she puts up an ace. Handcuffing Muhlenhoff there. And Gillens just keeps the train rolling for the USVI. And the set goes over the net. Maya Brown almost setting up Brown. She says, okay, I'll finish. Change coming for USVI. Sarai Simpson out. Zaya Toussaint in. Useful player. Came off the bench yesterday to put up a few points. Put up 5 against Mexico. It's a free ball. USVI can transition again. Brown into the block, not sealed. Down on the Suriname side. Sengwei is not able to finish. Another change for Virgin Islands. Maya Vigilant in for Maya Brown, and so Maya changing places with Maya. As it's now 20-8 in USVI. Pretty much emptying the bench, giving everyone a chance to play. Sengwei finds the hole. Nicely done from her. Another change for Suriname. Groenewoud out. Liviana Verhula into the game. Verhula in to serve. Toussaint on the attack. They'll have a chance to recycle. Bump set. Cross court just wide. Tried the placement. Sophie Hertz, the other libero, in with the bump set, and Gorman not able to pick her spot. And it's Verhula back again. She's the other 13-year-old. She turns 14 in September for Suriname, and she puts up an ace. There's still a ways to go, but Suriname creeping back into this one a little bit. Verhula is a setter as well, so 2 setters on the court for Suriname right now. A better pass. Gorman blocked and out of bounds. So USVI stops that momentum. So all these teams giving a lot of their players a look. Figuring out who is serving. It's Maya Vigilant. But she goes into the net. Another change coming. Muhlenhoff is out. And Shomantia de Graven back in for Suriname, putting the bigger players at the net. Hoping to get a block or two, and that's a nice serve for an ace. Precious Assed. Just one of those ones that barely looked like it cleared the net and dropped right in front of Jaden Gorman. And is there a change coming? No, there isn't. Kian Ladry thought she was coming back in. Assed thought she was going back out. There's a yellow card there, I believe, for that substitution miscue there. And Thomas, that setter, now free ball. There's a bump set. Lease can only drop it over. Assed now as the setter. It's going to be another free ball. 2 setters on the court for Suriname, and both of them have been taken out of the play for last little bit here, and an error on the USVI side. Toussaint can't get it over, and Suriname edges that little bit closer, 21-14. Thomas. Gorman running attack, goes off hands, picks up the point. So Gorman started it, Gorman finished it. And the lead is back up to 8. 3 points away from going up 2 sets. Suriname picking up some points as they go. See if they can gain more momentum. Lease can only loft that one over. Transition chance in the middle. Eddie. Getro for Suriname to Sangway. Chance to recycle. Gorman again. Good pickup from Getro. And Lease unable to finish. Good defending to the back court. Gillens goes into the net. Had the makings of a huge attack, and just unable to hit it right. Goes into the net, and so Suriname's on 15. Sangway goes long. Nice decision in the end by Sophie Hertz to dive out of the way. And it's 23-15. And Jaden Gorman, who already has 3 aces today, putting up some points in the attack, on the block, and at the service line. puts that one long and returning the favor. So Suriname will gladly take that free point. They try to close that gap a little bit. Little margin for error. USVI 2 points away from going up 2-0. To Gillens. That's a huge monster block. Shomantia de Graven reads it. One-on-one, de Graven taking that one. And that picks up Suriname a little bit. Yeah, well, they're subdued, but that got them going. See what that does. Maybe not for this set, but for the next one. Gillens again, blocked again. And it's de Graven standing up Anna Gillens twice in a row. And it's 23-18. Chantel Lease, another serve in play. This time to Eddie, and she puts it long. And now things are getting a little bit more nervous on the USVI side. And it's still very close to taking the second set, but now it's 23-19. So Suriname certainly struggled early in this second set, but they have really closed that gap, taking advantage of some miscues, but also some good blocking, particularly by Shomantia de Graven. We'll see if Chantel Lease can carry that momentum over. A good pass. Thomas sets it up in the middle. Another transition opportunity here for Suriname. De Graven can just poke it right into the block, and so returning the favor. And it's Gillens says, oh yeah? You block me, I can block you too. And Maya Brown back out, Maya Vigilant back in. On some substitutions there. Anyway, Crystal Eddy to serve for the set. Handcuffs Lease, but they do get it over on a free ball. Chance to finish it. Bump set, Gillens. And she does just that. Anna Gillens finishing that second soft with the exclamation mark. Taking advantage of that free ball. Long bump set. Gillens, good connection into the backcourt. Chantel Lease not able to pick it up. And USVI takes set number 2, 25-19. And they are up 2-0. But some signs of life perhaps from Suriname. 25-13, 25-19, the 2-set total. But Suriname really making a nice surge late in that second set. Some good blocking, some good serving. And we will see if they can start to put something together. Aces 4 for the USVI, and also 4 service errors. 2 aces for Suriname, 2 service errors. Very symmetrical there. Just trying to see, it's in the kills where USVI is really grabbing this one by the scruff of the neck. And so this is the first of 4 matches once again today. Up next, there you have it, Costa Rica taking on Mexico, coming up at 11:30 Eastern time. And then the afternoon medal matches, Dominican Republic taking on Canada. And then at 4:30, the match for gold, rematch of the group stage with the U.S. taking on Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico beating Canada in 3 sets last night. And the U.S. overcoming the Dominican Republic. So we'll see if this match gets extended. There has only been one match this entire tournament to go longer than 3 sets. That was in Group B play when Canada was pushed to the limit by Mexico. Canada was up 2-0. Mexico came back. Canada winning in 5 sets. Every other match, pool play, knockout rounds, classification games, have gone 3 sets. Just checking rotations here. Still very relaxed, largely on that USVI side. Suriname trying to pick each other up. They will have the first serve. Keturah Haymans, a couple of points yesterday against Costa Rica. And it's Gillens not able to pick up the first point. Lease can only give it back as a free ball. Gillens on the attack again, give her a second opportunity, and she will take it. All starts again with a nice pass. She goes OT over top of the block. And Pierce serving. And it's off hands and out. No touch back on the Suriname side. And it's Sherelle Muhlenhoff picking up the point. That's her first of the day. And Liviana Verhula still in this game to start the 3rd set. Put up some good serves. Last time around, that one just drifting, dropping out of bounds. Good decision to duck away at the last second. And it's Gillens who's back at the service line. 16 points today, a couple of aces. Upset. Lease. Now Suriname chance to set back up again. Lease on the attack. And goes off hands and down on the USVI side. Second crack at it. Precious Ased. Maya Brown. Miscue on the attack. Don't think it got a piece of the hand. I think it just went straight into the net. And indeed, that's the case. And Suriname with the lead, 3-2 in the early going. Bit of an overpass, and it's a free ball. And reading it well is right on the net. Maya Brown tapping that one down. She will go back to serve. Serving that one long, throwing off Suriname. There was some hesitancy. It was the typical, do we wait and see if it goes out, or do we pick it up? And Keturah went for it, but in the end, it's an ace for Maya Brown, and now USVI up for the first time this set. And another ace, dropping right in front for Brown. Now the lead is 2. Just drops in, and Verhula can't get to it in an early timeout for Suriname. They've gone down early a few times in these sets, and so maybe a chance to stop that flow a little bit. It is Maya Brown, the Carolina Juniors Club, the 18-year-old. Nice pass. Sets up the attack well. Nice block, though, from USVI. They get a chance to transition now. Sarai Simpson. That's a good pickup. And in the middle. Off hands, out of bounds. And Muhlenhoff. Once again, the 13-year-old does well to put it off the block and get her team's 4th point of the game. Thought there should have been a point there. There it is. Now it's all right. 6-4. I paused there thinking, wasn't it just 5-3 and didn't Suriname just pick up a point? In the end, it's all right now. Sarai Simpson for USVI into the net. And it's back to a 1-point game. That's Chantel Lease leading the way for Suriname right now. 7 points. Hasn't put up anything from the service line just yet. That won't happen this time either. Eddie, there is a transition opportunity though. And it comes to Gorman, rolls it cross court. And some miscommunication on the Suriname side. And Getro pops it up there as a second hit. And nobody ended up going for it. She gets a word from Ketura Heymans, the setter. And it's 7-5. Gorman not able to find that hot hand she had earlier. And it's back and forth. The teams exchanging single points. Nobody going on a run this last little bit. Shamantia de Graven. That one might have been going out. Instead, it's to Gillens. 1 on none. Thank you very much. Precious, as said, was there, but did not get up there in time, and Gillens unmarked. She will take that opportunity any day of the week. Eddie for USVI. And now they get a chance to mount an attack. Gillens again, and again, no attack, or no defense rather. And Virhula was there, but did not get up there. And it was 1 on none again. Gillens adding to the lead. And now the serve goes long. So just as they were perhaps starting to feel a bit of momentum, the opportunity goes back to Suriname, but it is to the margin. A little daylight opening up. Heymans. Floating that one. On the step around Maya Brown, that was off the net, no touch, so 4 hits. And Suriname gets a point on serve to reduce the gap to 2. Or pardon me, back down to 1. Nice hard flat serve, and it's an ace. We are tied again. Heymans, good time to pick up her first point of the match. Just a nice hard flat serve that Gorman couldn't get the body behind, just stuck the arms out. Doing it again better from Gorman. It's a good pass. Right to Gillens. Automatic. Amanda Gillens all starts with a good pass. Haley Pierce doesn't have to move far to set up Gillens, who can go cross court and brings the power. Pierce to the back court, and an ace returned. for the USVI, and they are back up by 2. Lofted that one. 2 Suriname players converged on it. Goes off Lisa's arms and out of bounds. Lise picks up that one, but it's an overpass right at the net, and Gillens goes off hands and out. Nope, it is impeding, pardon me. So the ball had not crossed the plane of the net. Let's see, Heymans was perhaps going for it, or she could argue she was going for it. And timeout call, let's just see here. And it actually is USVI's point, pardon me. So it went off hands and out of bounds, and so the ball had crossed the plane of the net. And so it is 12-9 now. But each time, this set anyway, where there are the makings of a run, Suriname has been able to stop it. Crucial now to prevent a run from really pushing it out. Floated and too long, so the timeout. Icing the server a little bit. So we are back down to 2, the margin. Viviana Verhula came in, put up an ace earlier. Almost again, challenging serve. Gorman, just a standing spike. Sets very close to the net. And now Gillens finishes again. 21 points for her. High bump set. Was opportunity to read that one with the high set. Could have gotten numbers over. Just reaction wasn't quite there. Gillens right in her wheelhouse. Lise goes back court, nice pickup. Simpson on the attack into the block. Simpson again. Lovely placement. Sarai Simpson, really one option for her. Bit off kilter on that bump set, just goes cross court, tight angle. And nice placement right in there. The lead is 4. Lisa's going to get her pass back. Pass set is tight to the net. It's a bump set to the backcourt. Gillens on the tip. Nice pickup. Chance to really set up here. Simpson, it's out of bounds. There is no touch. Very close to going off hands. We'll see here. Almost. And just right over top and out of bounds. No mistake that time from Sarai Simpson. And Maya Brown back to serve the lead, back up to 4. 10 points away from taking this match, taking 7th place. An opportunity knocks, though, perhaps for Suriname. Jesslyn Teeny coming back in for Ketchera Heymans. So Teeny, a blocking substitution. So no setter right now for Suriname. Stack it up at the net. And it's Sherelle Muhlenhoff. Gorman. Here's an opportunity. Suriname transitions. Lise off hands, out of bounds. And it is 15-13. Good fight from Suriname here, as Lise now has 7 points. And Simpson. Too much for Getro. A line shot. The blocker scrambled over. Not sure it was going in. Getro, you have the blink of an eye to decide. She went for it, but it rolled off the sides of her arm. And Muhlenhoff, the setter this time. Lisa's just going to dump it over as a free ball. Miscue from Cruz. Now a chance to set up Muhlenhoff. Good pickup from Gillens. Gorman. There is a double hit called. Looks like it was Muhlenhoff. Getro did well to get down there. And yeah, there it is right there. So the lead diminished, the lead increased. Back to 17-13. Jaria Thomas, the serve. That was awkward too by the USVI. And thrown over essentially out of bounds right here. Not sure what that was, and then an awkward bump, almost a reflex. Just tried to get it back over, and it might have been a double hit to set that one up. Anyway, either way, the point's gone Suriname's way. Chantal Elise, leading scorer for Suriname today. To the back court. Gorman rolled it off hands, and it's out of bounds. Suriname players looked hopefully at the down official, our second official, but they're agreeing with our assistants. And Gorman with another ace. That is her fourth of the match. Very good at those top spin serves that just dives down in front. Getro just can't get to it. And it's now up to 5, 6 points from taking the match. And an overpass, chance to shift. Nice block there on Eddie. They could see this one coming. They see it in the middle, respond quickly enough, and they had 3 there at the wall. And Shomantia de Graven has a couple of block points tonight. Just picked up another one. It's de Graven serving, and I think she would wish she'd get another chance there. And it is 20-15. USVI looking to finish this one off, finish 7th here. It's going to be a free ball. USVI setting up. Gillens, automatic. Let's give it a free ball, and it's easy pass. And Gillens gets the perfect set from Pierce. It's a good pass. Awkward kind of set into the block, and then there's a net touch anyway. Suriname's really going largely without a setter here. Sherelle Muhlenhoff is stepping up, and there is the change now coming. Yeah, Heymans, as they keep the size at the net. Jesslyn Tini coming out. Oh, never mind. Heymans, you're in position 2. So she's up at the net. There's Heymans with the set, off hands and out of bounds, and having that dedicated setter there pays off for Suriname. Precious is said going off hands, and it will be Heymans to serve. Needing a bit of a rally here. Gorman Good pass. Gillens, cross court. All day long for Anna Gillens. Late reaction by the Suriname block, and Gillens essentially 1 on none. She's had plenty of those opportunities today, and she has 23 points. And Muhlenhoff right into the net. And the mistakes makes it a match point. Let's see if Suriname can scrap away another few points at the end, but it's match point. Heymans. And there's Hula. And Gillens to finish it. Rolls it this time. Expect the power. And she changes it up. And Anna Gillens fittingly brings this one to an end. The U.S. Virgin Islands taking that third set 25-16, taking the match 3 sets to none. Look at this finish. It was Sapphire Cruz bump set, and Gillens just rolls it over, and everybody was expecting the power. Brings that extra dimension to her game. And that finishes off the match. USVI finishing in at 7th. Here at the 2021 NORCECA U21 Women's Continental Championships. They'll get the victor's photo for the first time this weekend down there on the end line. So that's match 1 done for the day. There's a breakdown: 25-13, 25-19, 25-16. USVI taking this one in straight sets. And so, another straight sets match. Only one going longer than the 3 so far this entire competition. So the tournament's end for these two sides. Look at the stats, big kill advantage for the USVI. Blocks are similar, aces are similar, serving errors, some difference, but it's on the attack that's the Anna Gillis factor right there, with the USVI holding that pretty darn big advantage. And so they finish 7th. Suriname will finish in 8th place. 3 matches still to come today. Coming up in just a little bit, the battle for 5th, Mexico and Costa Rica, and that's before the medal matches coming on this afternoon. So you see the time right there. Start time for Costa Rica and Mexico in about an hour and 20 minutes. I'll be back with you for that one as well. So signing off for now, my name is Gavin Day. Talk to you soon.